What is up, everybody? Welcome to Spread Space. I'm ClairV, and today we have a message from your higher self to your lower self, or from your physical body to your intuition, the spirit and the material world. However you want to look at it. And then we'll do some things in the subconscious and to clear and what's see through what we can't see. This is for at the right time. All my readings are timeless. One more shuffle. Whoever it finds. So this is the conversation with ourselves. A conversation with me, or a conversation with you. A conversation from me to you, or from me to me. All right. What's the higher self, spirit, the unseen, higher self, one more, thank you. All these messages are from source, messages of light and love only, protection from me to you, of source energy. Alright, and what's see-through?
What's the outcome?
Oh, one more. Oh, thank you. So all the cards that are like this are in the deep subconscious. I say it is what is unseen, unknown. What we don't know yet, what is hidden. Okay, so we'll start with the higher self, the spirit. And we have the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is right on top of the Ten of Cups. It's like, it's almost as if the higher self is, or your lower self is protecting your higher self, or this spirit. Okay, so we have these deep wounds, and with tens, we're coming into this new beginning, the endings, and the nines, endings. Tens are these endings, new beginnings. They equal one, with the 1 and the 0. Now, with this 10, she's looking at this Knight of Swords, looking at, it's almost like I feel like a sense of abandonment, like you left me for your own passion, you lied to me, you betrayed me, you spoke to me really badly, you stabbed me in the back, you hurt me deeply here with the Ten of Swords. This is a deep pain. Now this pain in the higher, the spiritual, it's almost as if it's affecting your love life. It's affecting your family life. It's almost as if it's like epigenetics, like passing it down generations, or whoever you're around. But it's as if you're with your heart and you being open here with the world, and the Nine of Cups, the world is another ending. We're closing this cycle. It's the last of the major arcana. The Fool comes to the world, to this ending, to complete the cycle. And it's as if we are stitching a new note, a new chord, a new code, a new something. With the Ten of Cups too, this could be family split up, or like childhood issues. This could be an inner child. This could be, you know, deep wounds from your inner child are passed down to your children, or affecting your relationships. We're going to open up all. Or you want to just talk about these two? The Knight of Cups. Wow. So this Ten of Swords is surrounded by both knights. Now, knights bring these messages. They bring these messages of, well, this knight upright, he is the knight in shining armor, but in reverse, it's almost as if this is ourself, how we can't forgive ourselves, and this is the issue with our higher self. Let's see what this says underneath. Yes, okay, yes, we're breaking free. Okay, so with the Devil in reverse, this lies. We're cutting ourselves free. We are cutting us free from this Knight of Cups. This, you know, the Knight of Cups could be in reverse. This could be a breakup. This could be like, you know, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry type thing. This could be bad news regarding love. I see this white horse. Now, in reverse, the white horse would signify purity, righteousness, innocence. But in reverse, I see it as if somebody's guilty, or there's some kind of shame. You know, when there's guilt after a long time, the 10, you know, it's a long cycle. Guilt becomes shame. And this is what this feels like. And it's like your body is calling for you to see a way to cut yourself free from this. This Knight of Cups could also be this Knight of Swords to one, because I see you like, I'm not listening here, with your ears covered. Perhaps your higher self saying, hey, this Knight of Cups is saying, you know, he's cold. He is like over emotional. He puts off this cold energy, almost like arrogant in a sense, especially teamed up with the Devil. But with this Devil in reverse, it's like his true colors are shining. You can see the negative energy, and your back is toward him. Perhaps it's this shame that's coloring your righteousness, and this is you. Perhaps it's making it bad for love, especially since your back is turned on it. Maybe you should be focused on running towards your passion, taking a risk, something like this. Now we're coming from with this Hierophant at the beginning of this line, or as I read backwards at the end of the line, it's almost as if this is some kind of lesson. This is some kind of steps that we got to take to reach the light. Some kind of process that we have to go to. Some kind of protection, learning, spiritual growth, spiritual connection. It's almost as if we were left alone, like I said, abandoned, so that way we can walk the light path to God. It's like we had to be protected. Let's open up the rest of these cards and see more. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Wow. We have the Knight of Wands. Another knight. We have all the knights except for the Knight of Pentacles out here. And all the knights are in reverse. These could be all aspects of ourselves. These could be all... It could be other people. These could be situations. Now this knight in reverse, she's taking a break. She's trying to find the passion within, the fire within. Perhaps we are doing some kind of exercises or something where we're on our knees, like playing this bongo or something, like where you have to get down low. Get down low. Perhaps this is you looking at this like, oh, how can I run towards my passion when there's this confusion, there's this block. And this is like, oh, well, there's a lack of compassion because of this block. Now this block, it's like a writer's block or a creative block because of the hostility. It's almost as if, well, like, you know, the Ten of Swords, this is very, you know, very hurt, pain. Good thing it's coming to an end. Good thing it's wrapping up. It's almost as if these are all that, like, okay, the part of us that was lazy in the physical world, okay, well, we're leaving that behind. Our inner child that's bruised and hurt from this, we're leaving that behind. All these lies and all these addictions and all these things that we grew love to, well, we're all these people, well, we're making boundaries, we're seeing the truth, we're cutting all these cords, you know, we're getting out of here. And now we come to this King of Swords. Now the King of Swords in reverse, he could be pretty hurtful. It's almost as if there's these thoughts in our mind. Maybe these thoughts physically are what's protecting us here spiritually, because there's this, or what's leading us to the light. Maybe this is this King of Swords. You know, he's cutting, it's almost as if he's looking at this devil cutting these cords. He's cutting these ties, almost, he's cutting the ties to this, you know, covering the ears. Like I always say with the Queen of Swords in reverse, she could be a real bitch. You know, helpful when she's upright. When she's upright, she could be helpful. But this is almost like being prepared mentally or emotionally for a relationship. Because, you know, like I always say, it's almost as if we're cutting ties from the thoughts or these things that are not good for our ears to hear. You know, our ears are wounds. They look just like this wound. It's as if whatever we cut off here takes, like we cut it all off. Maybe we cut off this addiction, but it's almost like we have to cut off our mind here in the physical. Our higher self is saying, hey, don't trust this logically, or don't look for logical results, or don't look for a logical answer, because you're not going to receive it. There's no logical proof or truth in how the hell this is going to work, or how the hell this is going to happen, or how the hell we can even prove that this is true. But everything in you and outside of you says it's true. You know, the Hierophant. This is this deep wisdom, spiritual, just religion, this traditions. It's almost as if we're coming into a new tradition on how to think. Because our old self or our physical self did not like the things that was said by our own self, the things we said to ourselves, you know, physically. This is why we have the world. It's almost as if when we let this go, when we cut this off here, we come into this light. We get to the top, and when we get to the top, we come to this, to the world, to the Ouroboros, this snake eating its tail. She's coming out, you know, so happy. And this is the pool from the Fool. So it's almost as if, you know, that trust, you know, I say she's falling into this pool. It's the trust fall. And when you get to the 21, to the world, you trusted. It's almost as if you have to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust in God, trust your higher self,
trust in this,
because it's never going to leave you alone. You know, it's almost as if we're releasing these things, these feelings that no longer serve us, so that way we can come into this treasure chest of abundance. Perhaps we are coming into some kind of love. Let's pull for some guidance. Extra guidance. For our whole self. Alright, for our whole self. The extra guidance. Wow. The past isn't really as bad. Okay, so when we let go of the things of the past, the memories of the past, it's as if this is what we're holding on to. This is what the block is. This is the restriction. And if you look close, you see she's really not blindfolded. She's really not trapped and wrapped up in all of this. This is just a reflection of what it's a reflection of how she sees herself, because she is mentally stuck like this. This is a mental situation. She's mentally trapped here. But she could easily just get up and walk away. She's really not trapped here. But it's as if, well, she has to go to the past, you know? It's almost as if she has to go to the past to let go, to cut the things that she heard out, to rephrase these things, maybe write them down instead of resisting them, feel them, and go through them step by step. It's almost like how the live we were talking about today, how we have to go back, but we're not going back and retaking our steps. Every step that we take, we miss this big gap in between, or else we would walk like this, you know. Instead of taking baby steps, we took one step, and now we're going backwards, so that way we can take that step that we missed in between, because there's something that we need to break free from, something to the truth, some releasing, some rehabilitation, this healing, this freeing, releasing, freedom, liberation. It's liberating. We're liberating from the material world and trusting our higher self. We're liberating from what our higher selves don't. It's like we're forgiving ourselves. We're forgiving ourselves. We're accepting the apology. We're forgiving ourselves, and we're accepting our own apology. We're forgiving our physical self, and our physical self is offering forgiveness and comfort to our hurt self. You know, we're hurt, we're cold, we're in a state of confusion. Now this Four of Cups is saying that this is the gift that we're going to be given from. It's almost as if our inner child, maybe it's a higher self, maybe it's, you know, this is a gift from the spirit. And it's as if we work through this and go back to restep, to retrace, to release these things, so we can regain our passion, better love ourselves, so we can better love others, come into this abundance, and close out the ending of these cycles. This is the blessing that comes to us, this love. And it's like it comes to us when we least expect it. And I see something on our toes or on our feet. But yes, and we have this bag. It's as if when we release these things that no longer serve us, we accept what the Spirit is offering. And this is why we have to have an open heart and be like this, you know? Because these struggles are coming to an end. We're coming into this abundance, to this true love. to all of these treasures, to the money, to this creation, to these truths, to this new you, to this new, this is a new discipline. We're disciplining. It's like a new religion, almost, but not a religion, because religion divides. Okay. Thank y'all. I really appreciate you being here. I love you guys so much. Look, there's that Queen of Swords in reverse. Maybe we are getting into a relationship. We're coming out of this, and look, the sun is at the bottom of the deck. Wow, y'all. How beautiful. What a beautiful reading. This is us attached to the spirit. When all of this come together, this is a true unity, y'all. This is a true trinity. True unity. Trinity. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Thank you all so very much. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you have yet to do so already. And yeah, thank you so very much. Love y'all. Mwah.